You know that person who laughs at absolutely everything. The one who can find humor in a situation that would send most people into a spiral. Yeah, they've probably been through some stuff. And I'm not talking about a bad haircut in middle school. I'm talking about the kind of experiences that fundamentally rewire how you see the world. Scene change, visual of someone calmly driving, a car cuts them off. Instead of anger, their face shows curiosity. Let me paint you a picture. Someone cuts them off in traffic. Road rage. Nope. They're already 3 steps ahead, wondering if that driver's having a bad day, going through a divorce, or maybe just really needs to pee. Because when you've survived your own storms, other people's rain showers just hit different. Text on screen. Their brain operates on a different frequency. Here's what nobody tells you. Their brain isn't broken. It's trained by necessity to become a survival masterpiece. But there's something even stranger happening beneath the surface. They develop an immunity to life's chaos, not to pain, but to being completely demolished by it. Survival isn't just possible to emits inevitable. Visual shift. Warm, empathetic scenes. Someone noticing a friend's forced smile. Sitting with someone in silence. And this is where it gets fascinating. You'd think they'd be cynical, right? Closed off. But often, it's the complete opposite. They become aggressively empathetic. They can spot pain from a mile away because they're fluent in that language. A shift in your tone, that forced smile. They've already clocked it. They're planning how to check on you later without making it weird. They don't just hear silence. They read Italiano. They sense the emotional temperature of a room the way others sense the weather. Visual, beautiful, simple moments. A sunset, a shared laugh, a quiet cup of coffee. Text. Post-traumatic growth from all this pain. Something beautiful often grows. Psychologists call it post-traumatic growth. Their relationships deepen. Their priorities crystallize. Their appreciation for ordinary moments becomes almost comically intense. A good sunset can literally bring them to tear's end. They're not even embarrassed. Scene shift. Slightly tense. Aware visuals. Someone choosing a seat facing a door, looking at multiple calendar plans. But then, there's the part nobody warned you about. Hypervigilance. Their threat detection system never fully powers down. Sitting facing the door. 17 backup plans for a coffee date. That's not paranoia. That's a nervous system that learned the hard way that safety is a luxury, not a guarantee. Visual. Someone looking in a mirror, but their reflection is a younger, lighter version of themselves. And here's the hidden grief. They often grieve a version of themselves they barely remember, the one who trusted easily, who laughed without checking the room first, the one who felt light. How do you explain you're homesick for a place that existed only inside your own mind? Pacing picks up with more dynamic visuals, moving boxers, a new job, laughing at something darkly funny. But this is also what makes them remarkable. They become masters of adaptation. New job, sure. Moving cities, why not? Entire life falling apart on a Tuesday. They'll handle it. And the humor. Oh, the humor is next. Dark humor becomes art. Every joke is a tiny rebellion against the things that tried to break them. Visual. A person looking both incredibly in control of small details, yet calm amid a chaotic backdrop. They're walking They might micromanage tiny details while being eerily zen about huge uncertainties. Tough but tender. Guarded but generous. They hold two opposing truths at once. Life can be brutal and beautiful, often in the same breath. Final montage. Powerful, hopeful imagery. A lighthouse in a storm. Someone reassembling a broken vase into something new. Resilient faces so the real psychology. They don't just survive. They develop a complex, nuanced understanding of what it means to be human. Strength isn't about never falling apart. It's about how many times you can reassemble yourself, even when the pieces don't fit the same way anymore. Their survival became insight. Their pain became compassion. Without even noticing, they become a lighthouse. Not because their life was gentle, but because they learned to navigate storms that would have broken others. A lighthouse doesn't shine because it's perfect. It shines because it remembers the darkness. Final shot, direct to camera, so the next time you meet someone who's a little too okay with chaos, a little too quick to laugh at their own pain, just know they've earned that wisdom. They've gone through too much. And somehow, they're still here. Still trying. Still finding reasons to hope. That's not just psychology. That's poetry in motion. Outro. If this hit home for you, please subscribe. And if you want to support these deep dives, hit that join button to become a channel member. I genuinely appreciate your support. Want to keep exploring? Here are a few more videos I think you'll resonate with. See you in the next one.